Okay, so the first certificate exam part one is quite short. It's only about a minute that you'll actually be speaking. And the idea is to relax you and to ask you about some familiar topics, to practice some typical social interactions, and basically that's it. It's quite brief. So they will ask you first of all your name, they will then ask you where you're from, and here you can maybe score some extra points. So you can say, okay, I'm from Valencia and I live just outside the city center. Or perhaps something like, well, I'm from Malaga but I grew up in Madrid. Something like that, just to get a few extra points. Any excuse to demonstrate some extra English is great here because you don't have much time. Okay, next they will choose a topic, and the topics are things like likes and dislikes, special occasions, media, the future, many different things. Here is a sample question. How do you like to spend your evenings? Okay, so I would say, well, during the week, I'm normally quite tired when I get back from work, so I like to chill out on the sofa a bit and have a drink. I do go to the gym a couple of times a week though, as I find it re energizes me. At the weekend, of course, I really like to see friends or go to a bar, maybe a restaurant. Sometimes we go to the cinema. The typical things. Okay, so that was a concise answer. The examiner will maybe stop you if you speak for too long. But we want to not just give a few words, we want to elaborate and again demonstrate all of the English we've been studying and practicing. Now, you probably feel nervous, and that's normal. Um, just remember that you can still speak when you're nervous, so it doesn't matter. And just notice it, and I'm sure after a while it will disappear and you'll feel confident and more relaxed. Okay, so another typical question. I'll say this one. Okay, tell us about a film you really like. Now, this can be quite tricky because, oh my lord, what film do I like? It makes you nervous trying to think of one. Just choose a typical film. It doesn't have to be one that was amazing, okay? Okay, I really liked Gladiator. And why did you like it? Okay, well, Gladiator is a great film because it has a bit of everything. It's an action film with a lot of emotion and love as well. The special effects are really good, and I think Russell Crowe, as the main actor, really demonstrates great performance. Okay, so I even struggled to think of a few words there, but just keep going. If you can't find one way, choose some other words to get there. And if your mind goes totally blank, try not to just stop, just try to keep going, okay? Another example could be, do you use the internet much? Okay, so sometimes the questions seem quite obvious and a bit, how do I answer that? But remember, it's not an intelligence test, it's an opportunity to demonstrate your English. So you could say for this one, well, of course, nowadays most people use the internet a lot and we use it for so many things. I, for example, use it for sending messages, for watching videos. I watch the football on there. Most of my entertainment is through streaming online services. Um, I research things, I buy things. I use the internet all the time. I don't know how I'd live without it. Okay, so that's a nice, concise answer. You probably don't even need to say that much, but it's better to give more than less. Okay, so next I'll be back with part two, and that will be the photo comparison section, and I'll give you some tips of how to do a good job on that. Okay, see you soon. Bye.